And so, or when she was in, and they lost the game when Jordan was not in. So they're hoping that with Jordan.
Hillman with a rebound.
Seattle likes that matchup, Nneka against the 6'2" Hillman, who's very strong, has been rebounding very well, but Nneka has the size advantage.
Seattle in those Rebel Blacks tonight. Fans on their feet until the Storm score here at Climate Pledge Arena. Ryan Howard drives in uncontested as she gets by the first defender and scores.
Well, it's a big screen by Bree Jones, just kind of leveraging her size in the lane to free up the ability to attack.
That's Howard's first field goal since coming back from a month-long knee injury. She did play against Phoenix on Sunday, went 0 of 7 in that game. Sykes with it, hook pass nearly intercepted. Nneka with 5. Bounces, fires, and hits. So 2 attempts for Nneka Ogwumike. She's 1 of 2.
And as I said, Seattle's going to want to get her a lot of touches and just a deliberate, patient possession for Nneka to get that fadeaway.
Skylar Diggins just denying Alicia Gray, and that's a good idea for anybody to deny Alicia Gray. She has been absolutely phenomenal. 5 on the shot clock, nothing doing for the Atlanta offense on this possession. 1 on the clock. Howard just got to chuck it up, no good. Great defense by Seattle there. Diggins on the push. The trailer is Sykes, and she gets her first points in a Storm uniform in her home building.
Well, her nickname is Slim, and boy, she got skinny to get through that lane for the bucket.
That ball's tipped away. Good energy thus far on both ends of the floor for the Seattle Storm.
Yeah, I love the way Brittany Sykes will run the floor, push.
Howard trying to get it in. Seattle really denying on the wings. Good catch inside by Jones. Goes up against Ezzy. Does just enough physically to alter the shot.
Ooh, and a good catch and save by Nneka Ogwumike. Almost gave it right back.
Nneka crosses the timeline. Gives it off to Gabby. Crossover dribble, loses it. Ogwumike again. She'll drive in. How about another attempt for Nneka? How about another attempt and basket for Nneka, and 1, and Ogwumike.
Nneka Ogwumike going right at Naz Hillman. She's been active early, and it is paying off for Seattle's offense.
Foul's going on Ryan Howard as Ogwumike knocks it down, and she's got 5 of her team's first 7. Howard to bring it up. There'll be a mismatch of point guards here in this game for Atlanta without Jordan Canada. Hillman against Williams. Another hand on the basketball. Jones has it, flings it up, no good. Rebound Sykes. Seattle is off to the races again. Sykes around a screen, goes all the way in. Statue of Liberty can't get it to fall. And Atlanta's got the basketball.
Yeah, Sykes got to the spot that she wanted, just a little too strong.
Caldwell being hounded by Brittany Sykes. One of the best guard defenders in the game. Oh, backdoor cut and a beauty. A nice find, and Alicia Gray's on the board.
Yeah, that is one thing Atlanta does really well. Their spacing is elite, and if you are not paying attention, they will backdoor you for easy buckets.
Diggins high post to Magmagor. Drives in, forces her way in on Ryan Howard. Can't get it to go. Over top and out of bounds. It'll be Atlanta basketball.
So Brittany Griner, who has missed some time due to injury, back onto the court, did not start. She missed some time in the game here earlier this season, played in the first half, did not play in the second half. So the 34-year-old veteran will try to get warmed up here in the first quarter.
And Tahina Paopao into the game as well for the first time, the rookie. Gray with it, forcing her way in on Sykes, and Alicia Gray. She's just been doing that to everybody all year.
Well, that right there, it's good defense. You overshadow her left hand. She's extremely quick when she has it on her strong left hand, but she turned around and got the jumper anyway.
Oh, nice move by Diggins, freeing herself up, flipping it up. Hits every bit of the rim, and it falls.
Oh, boy, and it just feels like Seattle has had so many of those roll out recently. Somehow Skylar Diggins coaxing that one home.
Some home cooking here at Climate Pledge. Good bounce pass to Paopao as he says, no, you're not going to get a shot off. Three ball on the way, and they get three instead of two. Naz Hillman, who has really been a storm killer this year and has been fabulous in August. She is averaging a double-double in the month of August on 35 minutes a game.
Yeah, coming in and getting some starts recently with the injury to Griner.
Williams frees up, no good. Griner tips the board to Ryan Howard. Howard against Gabby. Griner posting up on Magbagor. Good defense by Ezzy, forcing the fade, but I don't know if anybody hits that shot better than Brittany Griner over the last decade.
Yeah, she's got such good touch for somebody of that size. 6'9". Of course, we know she has more dunks than anybody in the history of the W, but has always been able to shoot it.
That fadeaway, Brittany Griner's in her bag there, and Tina Charles pretty good at that shot as well. 9-2 run by Atlanta right now. They're trying to take a 4-point lead. Howard to the rim, can't get it to go. Griner right there for the rebound. Three ball, Gray in and out. Ooh.
She's got a smile on her face like, what? That touched every part of the rim and wouldn't go.
Big screen by Ezzy. To the rim, nicely done by Gabby, and a second and one opportunity for Seattle in this first quarter.
And Gabby Williams taking a hit down on the hardwood, trying to catch her breath right now. You do not want to see that. Chance at a three.
But it's really just about their defense, rebounding, and getting stops, along with their communication within crunch time. Dick, Elise?
Thanks, Chantel. Yeah, Seattle really forcing the issue, which is something when they're at their best, that's what they do, Elise.
Well, there's no question. The fourth quarter, they've had some unlucky breaks, but their defense is, they just allowed too much. 43% from the three-point line in the fourth quarter.
Look at this defense. Gabby Williams. Back three ball on the way. Hillman, that's off the mark. Griner, another tip rebound. Gray tees it up. That one's no good. Erica Wheeler just checked in. And they are running again off a missed shot. Can tell that's the game plan here in the first quarter. Williams thinks about it, gives it off to Magbagor. Hand off Gabby into the corner. Agumaka's had a hot start, misses that one.
I mean, it just massive contact that was not called there between Gray and Williams.
Diggins with it. Seattle just looks a step quicker in this one thus far, and they knock down a triple. Erica Wheeler coming in off the bench for three.
Well, and I think with the acquisition of Brittany Sykes, it gives Seattle such a punch off of the bench.
Three ties, three lead changes already in this one. Caldwell, two-player game to Griner. Can't get it to go, but she'll go the free throw line foul on Magbagor.
And with Sykes inserted in that starting lineup, Erica Wheeler and now Dom Malonga getting ready to come onto the floor. It's just, Erica Wheeler is just what you would draw up as a guard entering as prettiness and her energy. That is what Erica Wheeler is known for. And as a veteran with the acquisition of Sykes, she says that's all right. You know, everybody wants to start, but everybody wants to win more than that. And certainly for Erica Wheeler, that's the case.
Brittany Griner always with a solid field goal percentage, still at 10 points a game at this stage in her career, in her 12th year out of Baylor. Knocking down that free throw. Dom Malonga into the game. She's playing alongside Ezzy as she replaced NECA. Williams right to the rim. She has been aggressive on both ends of the floor thus far.
Yeah, and taking a little more contact there, kind of flipping her palms up, got right to the rim. When she turns the corner, she just has an explosive ability.
Caldwell now to Coffey, who just came in. Griner against Malonga. Double team comes, and Gabby forces her to kick it out. Three on the way. Maya Caldwell stripes it.
Yeah, the three-point line for Atlanta, that spacing is so good. They average 9.5 made threes per game. It's a major part of Seattle's game plan to push them off that line.
Williams with it, calling her own number, off the mark. Gray on the run. Howard thought about it. Into Griner. Got switched off on by Erica Wheeler. They hug each other like, what are you doing, E? What are you doing guarding me down here?
That's so funny. In warm-ups, Erica Wheeler was warming up, and Brittany Griner kind of put her in a big bear hug like that when she saw her. So the two veterans, same age, both 34 years old. They've been in the league together for a long time. And Griner's right. Hey, little mouse in the house. You got there in time.
Griner's been a factor. You mentioned, you see Noel Quinn there, 90 and 84. You mentioned Elise in the first game against Atlanta. I mean, Griner started and then left the game for basically the rest of the game. There just wasn't the matchup that they liked in that game.
Well, and Seattle had a huge lead in that game, 17 points here on their home floor, and then the second half, Atlanta just absolutely came alive. They had 60 points in the second half to get the win. Outscored
Seattle 60 to 42 in that game as he got a traveling violation on Dom Malonga. Atlanta won that game 94 to 87. First turnover by either team in this one. See Carl Smesko, a.k.a. Big Wheeze. That's what they call him in Atlanta.
Yeah, he's a great coach. He's done a phenomenal job. Atlanta has already won 5 more games than last year, and their offensive system is unique. It's untraditional, but boy, has it been effective with really everybody across the board putting up big numbers for the Dream.
Coffee to Caldwell. Hit one earlier. 2 on the shot clock. Got to put another one up. She does. Good rotation and off the glass and in. Maya Caldwell, her rookie year, was 18 of 32 from 3 for 56%. She's under 30% the other 3 years of her career, but she's 2 of 2 today. Oh, Wheeler gets it thrown back and out of bounds. Shatori Walker-Kimbrough the honors.
Yeah, those shots off the glass and in, the buzzer going in for Atlanta. Those are the kind of shots that have been going down for Seattle's opponents.
That's why shots like that's why Atlanta's won 5 in a row and Seattle's lost 5 in a row. Here's Sykes with it, crossover dribble to Dom. Loves that spot on the floor, but misses this one. Mecca about ready to check back in for Seattle at the 1-minute mark. Surveys, step back and fire. A little side spin on that one, but it went down, and Noel Quinn wants to take a timeout. 58.2 left to go in the first quarter. Big run for Atlanta here has given them an 8-point lead, 24-2, 25%, and yet Atlanta was able to win one of those 2 games. Wheeler gets it poked free on the pass from Malonga into the backcourt. There's Wheels over to Agumake. Dumps it low. Good matchup for Dom, and easy as you please against Nia Coffey. There's nothing Nia's going to do about that.
Well, and that's what you love is Dom Malonga setting the screen and then getting down on the block against a smaller player. That's where you want her to really do her work.
Coffey with it, driving in on Agumake. Dom helps out. Ball free into the hands of Nneka.
She's running.
Sykes, there is Dom running weak side. They get it to her, but she couldn't hold on to it. It was a tough catch. And she was only about 6 feet away from the passer. And foul on Seattle.
I just love the pressure that Dom Malonga puts on the defense when she's on the floor. If you are a post player, and Atlanta's strength is at their physicality, they cannot keep up with Dom Malonga. Jones and Griner cannot catch her in the open floor. They want to try to really use that to their advantage.
Second foul on Erica Wheeler. 5 seconds left. There's Jones trying to hook around Nneka. Can't lose his handle of the basketball. Should be Seattle ball.
Yeah, Bree Jones was walking to the other end of the floor because she knew that was last off her. Their official on the baseline just missed the touch. And this is why everything doesn't need a review. Thank you for getting the call right and the members of the officials coming together and saying, you know what, I saw it differently.
Wheeler from 3. She's pretty good at knocking those down in practice.